Going on, guys? It is Rinne-Hatake here, back with another video. And today we got What If Naruto was Black's Reincarnation. And I apologize for the late uploads. Been quite busy for a while. But now we move from this and let's begin. So how I'm continuing this is, as I said before, Naruto began his training for the 2 weeks the week or 2 weeks he had, and he began training and became a lot stronger, and Black has more control of Naruto's body now, controlling it even more so than before, and Black has become more used to this body, per se. Like, Black has gained more of his power back through this week of training. So Naruto does not have access to Rose just yet, but he's getting there. He's getting to the same strong, nearly, just a little bit off, with the same strength as Black at his base. So yeah, he's almost there, just not quite, but nearly there. Naruto is improving quite a lot, and so is Sasuke and Sakura, but Naruto is a Jonin this time around, so he's not going to be participating in the Chunin exams. We skipped past the written exam and the encounter with Lee, just saying that Sasuke got himself whooped, and that's that. The written portion goes particularly the same, except Naruto's smarter, so yeah, he knows all of these questions. We move past that now, and we move to the Forest of Death part. So Naruto doesn't even do this because he's a Jonin, as I've been saying. So he was just watching as one of the spectators, and we move on to the Forest of Death, and Naruto's watching, well, from afar, really just watching Team 7. Well, he's not watching them, he just came to see what's happening. He went with Anko, that's basically it. He went with Anko and decided to help her out, just in case she needs any help. And Team 7, they enter the Forest of Death, but without Naruto, they get attacked, basically. Since Naruto wasn't there to hold them back, they move a little faster than normal, since Naruto isn't holding them back on using the toilet break. But they still got ambushed by Orochimaru, and Orochimaru planted the curse mark on Sasuke, and he's knocked out. And the Sound 4 still arrive. No, it's the Sound 3. Yes, the Sound 3 still arrive and try to, well, test out Sasuke's abilities. And Sakura, I'm gonna say this time she gets injured even worse than before, and Lee comes in and joins and beats them down for a little while until Lee's eardrums get hurt real badly and he can't fight. He's out of commission, so that's what happens with Lee, and he can't fight. So Sasuke ends up awakening the curse mark, and that goes particularly the same. As we move on to these preliminaries, Sasuke had his curse mark sealed by Kakashi, and Sakura, well, she was just taken care of because of her injuries. Now we move from that. Sasuke's fight is still the same, and Sakura's is the same as well, and everyone's fight goes particularly the same, except Kiba's fight. He fights some random genin, and ends up he ends up winning that and passes to the final part of the exam. And yeah, they had a month to train, and Naruto, he was training on his own in the Forest of Death because he likes that place, because that place has more of, well, more challenging creatures to fight instead of ordinary creatures. Naruto challenges these big creatures, easily wins them, but trains in that forest because he's not going to be injuring anyone in there, because he doubts anyone would hide in there. So he trains there and begins to get a mastery of his powers again, begins growing stronger and stronger until he finally reaches it. The same strength he once knew. His base strength. He's finally reached it. The power of his base strength. Now he's at the same level as Goku Black. When he's achieved, when he's at Rose. No, he's not at Rose level, but he's at Goku Black's base power level. That's basically it. Base power level. And is continuously rapidly growing. Naruto still went on the mission to find Tsunade, and Black, well, he doesn't like the way Tsunade speaks of these great Hokage. Even if Black doesn't like mortals, he's sort of understanding why these mortals, why these Hokage protect the village. But Black still kind of wants to destroy everything. He still wants to perform the Zero Mortals plan. So he's still a bit lenient and basically hiding his true intentions from everyone. That's basically it. They still bring back Tsunade, and it's because, I forgot to cover the scene. Oh, well, I forgot to cover something. Yeah, I forgot to cover the final part of the exams. But the reason why I'm not gonna cover it is because I already passed this part. So I'm just gonna say they brought Tsunade back earlier because they needed to help Sasuke out. That's basically all, and also help out any of the injured. That's why they came to bring back Tsunade. And Jiraiya starts training Naruto, tries to help Naruto improve his strength, and takes Naruto to Mount Nyoboku on the last week. And Naruto starts training at Mount Nyoboku, and Naruto finds this training quite useful, becoming exponentially stronger, and even adding his own version of Sage Mode to his arsenal. It's not really Sage Mode though, it's basically the Ikari, or the Great Ape form in his humanoid form. Basically, that's what he has. It's the Ikari, but his eyes are the same as when he's in the power of Rose. Basically, pinkish. His eyes turn pinkish in color, and his hair spikes up. And yeah, that's basically it. It's not really Sage Mode, but he thought it was similar to it. He recreated his own version. It's a mix of Sage Mode and Ikari, basically. He can awaken this ability through the flux waves and the power of the energy around him, the natural energy that he absorbs, from his surroundings. That's what empowers this Ikari form, he calls. And yeah, that's the 1 month of the training. Forgot to cover Sasuke and stuff, but he became stronger too. And Naruto helped him out with training for 3 days. Sasuke awakening the 3 Tomoe in one eye. He's awakened 3 Tomoe Sharingan in one eye because of Naruto's training. So Sasuke's becoming stronger. And Sasuke, he's become exponentially stronger due to this training. And we move on to the final part of the Chunin exams. And the first match would be Kiba and Neji are coming. Come on now. Come on now. Don't play with me like that. Don't play with me. Kiba's gonna get whooped, and there's no question. There's no doubt about it. You can't question my ex. I mean, like, come on. Kiba got beat by Naruto. Naruto didn't even have the Rasengan yet, and he still lost. Kiba still lost. So yeah, Kiba lost. Kiba lost to Neji, and the next fight was Gaara and Sasuke. And this fight is a little changed, even more changed than normal, because Sasuke has three Tomoe Sharingan in one eye, and his stamina and endurance has increased, especially his speed, due to Naruto's training. And he's able to keep up with Gaara even when he's going berserk in his like transformed Shukaku state. Not fully transformed. It's just that the tail and a weird sand arm around his arm and a bit of sand covering his face. He's entered the Shukaku's power, and Sasuke is keeping up with him, but barely. But Sasuke's getting pushed back even more, and the Sand Village decides to attack with a sound, and explosions were heard in the distance, and there you could see two giant snakes rampaging, and, well, a three-headed snake rampaging, and Leaf Ninja's trying to sort out this issue with Sand and Sound Ninjas stopping them, and yeah, an all-out civil war is started in the Leaf Village, and Hiruzen starts fighting Orochimaru, the first Hokage, and the second Hokage, and it's not going so well for the third Hokage, especially everyone else. But surprisingly, Sasuke did not pull out the Chidori. He's still using Rock Lee's Taijutsu style. And now Sasuke pulls out the Chidori and tries to ram it straight through Gaara's chest, but to no avail. And that just makes Gaara even more angry and starts rampaging. And he uses a jutsu to make him go unconscious, and that jutsu allows Shukaku to awaken and come out, and Shukaku is released, and Naruto, seeing all this destruction, flies up in the sky, and he roars. You can hear a great roar from Naruto, and this dark ki surrounds Naruto, and Naruto's powering up. Naruto still yelling. His hair starts to grow, get spikier, and his eyes change color, and he turns into the Ikari. And his aura is changed. He's become even more bulkier and has a bit of a animalistic kind of style to him, and Naruto looks down at Shukaku, saying, "You beast, let me get rid of you." And he puts his hands together, doing the same thing that what Goku Black's doing in the thumbnail, saying, "Black, Ka, Me, Ha, Me, Ha," releasing that wave, the Kamehameha wave, the Black Kamehameha wave, and basically destroying Shukaku, and Shukaku's sand basically was destroyed. Naruto hovers above, Gaara, and absorbs the evilness out of Gaara, basically absorbing Shukaku's evilness and stuff into himself, making himself stronger. And seeing that Naruto didn't die, since Kurama was absorbed from the inside, I'm gonna say that Naruto went into Gaara's mindscape and basically absorbed Shukaku from the inside, so Gaara is gonna stay intact and not die. I'm gonna say that Naruto left a little bit so he wouldn't actually die, since he knows what happens if all of the power of the tailed beast is sucked out of a person, then they die. So he knows not to do that, making sure that there's enough regard to stay alive. So yeah, that's how that went. And Naruto's strength has been increased exponentially, and now Naruto is standing tall and strong, and yeah, he helps out the village with this issue, and he enters the barrier and destroys it with one punch, and he starts fighting the first Hokage. And to be honest, it wasn't much of a challenge. None of this was much of a challenge anyway. Since Shukaku and Kurama are now gone, basically, it's basically over. It's over. Why do I say it's over? It's because since now they're missing two-tailed beasts, they actually can't perform the jutsu to awaken the Ten Tails. They can't use the Get Out statue to awaken the Ten Tails. Gaara might have a little bit, but it's not even enough to supply the One Tails part in the Geto statue. It's not even enough. It's just enough to keep Gaara alive, and it's just like it's not even the whole. It's not even a fraction of Shikaku's power. Naruto just left tiny amounts of the power of Shikaku inside of Gaara. It's not even a lot. So the Akatsuki can't do anything about this. Naruto stops Orochimaru, the first Hokage, second Hokage, and that was stopped. And Hiruzen was badly injured, but was taken care of by Tsunade. But Tsunade, well, she doesn't want to become Hokage, but seeing the situation that the Leaf Village is in, she's gonna have to, since she knows that Jiraiya won't do the job, so she steps in as Hokage. And once that's happening, this is basically almost, well, yeah, this is almost where it's reaching Shippuden when they finish, well, when Sasuke vanishes, basically. Since Orochimaru was stopped here and defeated by Naruto, he's not gonna go anywhere. So yeah, Naruto prevents that from happening. But there's one thing that, well, he can't prevent. The Akatsuki start trying to collect the tailed beast, but they couldn't find the One Tails anywhere. The One Tails was gone, and this is moving on to the Shippuden part, since there's nothing else to cover in the Naruto. When Naruto was still a child, there's nothing left to cover. So, yeah, there's nothing truly left to cover. So, yeah, that's basically that. And Naruto has become very strong. And, throughout the years, Naruto has tapped into Rose. Not at its full potential, but tapped into Rose. And has heard about the Akatsuki. And, hasn't dealt with them yet. But he will deal with them sooner or later. Since, well, the Akatsuki are after the tailed beast, Naruto was sent on a solo mission to stop them. And instead of stopping them, Naruto decides to do something else. Since he wants to have 0 mortals, he figures why not help them out a little bit. And Naruto helps them collect every single one of the tailed beasts. Every single one of them. And since Naruto has a bit of the tailed beast's evilness, he lends a little bit to the Geto statue. Now this is the big twist. Naruto isn't a part of any of this, basically. He's just using the Akatsuki, and the Akatsuki doesn't even know it. And saying that, the Akatsuki, well, they're not gonna have much to say, since they didn't know what Naruto was up to, and they couldn't possibly do anything about it anyway. So yeah, all of them summoned the Ten Tails, and the Ten Tails started, well, destroying multiple civilizations, villages, all of that. Those were destroyed. But there's one thing that, well, that they couldn't truly stop, and that was Naruto. Even if the Ten Tails was revived, Naruto was there, and Naruto sensed this immense evilness of this beast, and once it was summoned, it was already gone. Naruto absorbed it, becoming even stronger, and he turned this, well, chakra into ki. Not just any ki, he turned it into evil ki, dark ki, and used it to improve his rosé form. And this actually helped Naruto perfect the rosé form in this universe and made it the same as in the Dragon Ball Z universe. So yeah, Naruto is not a pushover. Naruto betrayed the village, and everyone in the Leaf Village and everyone is trying to stop Naruto and bring him back into the light. But it's no use. Black is fully in control and destroying everything. I didn't really cover much and explain much, but I said that Naruto still wanted to complete the Zero Mortals Act. So there's no way he's not gonna. So this is how he's gonna complete the Zero Mortals Act. Since the Ten Tails was absorbed, Kaguya is not coming back, and Naruto destroys this planet and destroys everyone and everything on it, killing the Hokages, Kages, and everyone. Earth in Naruto's universe is gone. Naruto, or Goku Black, I should say, has done it. He has completed the Zero Mortals Act for one planet. Now, he travels around this, universe and destroys off the Otsutsuki clan and all the other alien clans out there. All the clans that could possibly be a threat to him. The Otsutsuki King and all those who stand against Naruto were wiped out. Naruto has ascended and became true God in this universe. Naruto has finally, or Black has finally enacted the Zero Mortals plan, destroying every single mortal in Naruto's universe. And since there's no other universe in Naruto's universe, like Universe 6, Universe 7, anything like that in Naruto's universe, Black has done it. He has finished what he wanted to do, the Zero Mortals plan. Now Black smiles with a grim look, and he says, "Now it is my time to finally go back and destroy Goku." And I'm gonna be leaving it off there. That's the final part. Since I didn't give much detail, I might redo What If Naruto Was Black's Reincarnation. It's just up to you guys. If you want me to redo this whole thing, you guys can comment down #redo if you want me to redo this. But without any further ado, I'll see you guys in the next What If story. Peace.